Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about how to avoid being manipulated by men. Okay? How to avoid, but also my own experience with that. Before you even get to know a man, no, that's not how I should say it. When, let's say you meet someone new, get to know them very well before you even try anything. Before you guys even get serious. Okay, know about where they live. Know about the family. Try to get to know as much as you can about this person's background before even going into the relationship. This is what I failed to do, and guess what happened to me? I was completely manipulated and cheated, and you know how that was done? A lot of men out there are so messed up in the head, and I feel like swearing in this video because I'm so angry, but I want everyone to watch this. And it's not the best to start being angry about these things. You have to move on with your life, and so don't how do I say that? Don't start getting angry and going crazy and going drinking binges and all that stuff. No, you just have to move on with it. So guys, they always want to make you feel like you're the most amazing person in the world. Okay, lots of guys out there will tell you, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna give you everything you want. Oh, we're so perfect for each other." Then they get in your pants, and then once they get in your pants and they get exactly what they want, it's not going to continue. So don't fall for that crap. The only time, once they introduce you to their family, you know the mother, the father, you know everyone, and you can always go to them if anything happens. You feel like you're part of their family as well. That's when you can start trusting people. But once a guy starts hiding their friends, their family, anything that's very important, then you know there's a problem. Then you know there's a problem. And that should be the first red flag that goes on in your head. I'm sure you've heard this from a lot of other people, but me, I was not like that. Actually, my situation was even worse. My boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, or whatever the hell I want to call him, because he actually disappeared completely, and we dated for almost 2.5 years, so, stupid me, right? He actually manipulated me into believing that, that his parents knew about me. And the parents live in another country, so I met his father through webcam. And, I'm like, wow, okay, so I guess, and I only met him a couple months ago. We've been dating for 2 years. And of course I can understand if you're living in another country, that's fine, but I found it to be a bit late, and I had to beg him to meet the father. So, that's another red flag. But of course, me loving this guy more than any other guy I've ever dated, he was the one to prove to be the most loyal to me, who actually cared about me, and he ended up being the worst out of them all. So I met the father. He was very nice, and then only did I remember that the father who is 75 years old had a 30-year-old girlfriend. So how the hell am I supposed to believe that my boyfriend even told the father that I was the girlfriend? I'm sure he didn't even say that. I don't know. I'm just going to conclusions here. But, and I always asked him, like, oh, can I have your sister's email? Maybe I can talk to her. Nothing. I got nothing. So these are always red flags they have to look for. So like I said, when a guy, don't put all your trust into a man just yet until they prove it to you that they can be trusted. So, that's also the number one thing that you have to look out for. And also, don't 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 let them be the reason that you are happy, okay? I had to learn this also the hard way. Of course, when I meet someone new, you're very, very happy and you're excited and all you want to do is see that person all the time. And then you became dependent on them. That's also another problem. You have to, right away when that happens, you gotta be like, whoa. I mean, you gotta back up. You gotta start seeing your friends again. Don't stop seeing your friends. Just make sure you incorporate everything that you used to in your life. Don't just put all your time on that person, because then that becomes a problem. That's when people start to go crazy and, you know, start to kill their boyfriends and girlfriends. Okay, don't try to just limit everything in moderation, okay? But that's how I was. And it really screwed me over. I started not to be happy when I didn't get to see him. And also, when that happens, when you start giving someone all your attention and all your trust, and that's when people start to control you. Now, I've been controlled a lot of my life by my parents, and that's okay because they're just trying to protect me. But when your boyfriend starts to be controlling, that's okay. When there's a certain limit to being controlled. Now, my boyfriend went way past that limit, and I let it happen. I felt like I did some mistakes in the relationship, so did he. But he made me feel really guilty and that I had to pay for it. So I always let him control me, let him take over my Facebook, let him look through my phone. I gave him my passwords to my emails. I mean, I literally gave this guy everything, and he used it against me eventually. I'm not going to get into details about that, but that's when people start blackmailing you. That's when you can't trust someone that much. You can't even trust. Maybe I got a bad guy in my life. I don't know, but I just want you people out there to be careful to avoid what I went through and get to know people very, very well. Do not let them take control of you. Just make sure to put that boundary right away. Don't do it too late, because then it's too late, and then, you know, you end up screwed over. So, you know, that's it. And, of course, one more thing. If you are a younger woman out there and you're dating an older man, that was my situation. My boyfriend was 12 years older than me. You know, of course, if you have the same maturity levels, then you are okay. I mean, I totally believe that age is it's just a number. I'm a true believer in that. But sometimes you have to be careful, because if a man is really that much older, you know, almost the age of where they can be married, you got to be careful that they are not married. Look for the signs of a man being married. You know, some of those signs could be, you know, they can't come out with you at night. You know, they're always on their phone. They're always texting. They're always taking calls. Sometimes when a man is too proper, you know, that the wife has been, you know, telling him how to act, how to be for another woman, of course, for the wife. So when a man is too proper, you know there's a problem. When things start being sketchy, like, my phone was off, or, you know, there was no reception, these kinds of things, when this starts being a very often occurring excuse, also another red light. What else? You know, just look out for these kinds of things, especially if you're dating an older man. You know, just when things start being sketchy, follow your gut feeling. I didn't follow my gut feeling. Sometimes I did. I had people telling me, what the hell are you doing with this person? But I chose to ignore them because I was so much in love with this person. Very much in love. And, you know, love blinds you. It really does blind you. And sometimes you need someone to just smack you across the face and be like, yo, can't you see what's going on here? Like I said, I learned that the hard way. I just want to warn you guys out there. Be careful. You know, anyone, girls or guys who are in relationships, be careful. And keep a lookout for that kind of stuff. Alright? Alright, bye.